Of this little hiatus. This is where we're at. I'm gonna walk down the steps and pray I don't fall because the hips don't want to work this morning. It felt so good sitting in the pool though yesterday. It's a nice little setup. Get in that chair, use that little thing to prop my legs on. I'll get in it later. I really wish I would have had some kind of an outside kitchen. I need a new grill. You know, that was my setup with my table. Came out here yesterday, ate lunch, washed that rug. But I got to show you the garden. And I don't know how much more this plant is going to produce, eggplants, but I've got one there. And I think I pulled maybe 6 off this plant. Look at my coleus. Another tomato plant, but look at all these. Look at all those. This one must have 8 eggplants on it. I made a big pot of sauce last night with all the tomatoes that I had pureed earlier in the week. Got to show you I got a sweet potato, and that's coming up. I got a regular potato that's coming up, and I planted 3 others. I don't know if they're going to come up. Pepper, more tomatoes. I saw though this morning, it's the little things that make me happy. I have a watermelon. There are my cantaloupes. There is the watermelon. But look at that baby down there. I've got a watermelon. I'm so happy. Okay. And then today I got to work on the back of the yard. I can only do like bits and pieces with this gosh darn back of mine. But I gotta take care of this. Is where the dogs mostly all hang out, so I gotta take care of that, get in there. I got a sunchoke back there. And I gotta figure out what I'm doing with that rose bush that never produces. But I got a whole swamp mess going on. Getting ready to do a video, so stay tuned. But there we go. Look, Indigata Davida. Burn all those things when the weather gets cooler. Take care. See you real soon. It ended up taking me 2 days to get this all cleaned out. I'll kind of walk you through it. All the limbs off the fence. Took care of all that mess over there. Walk you around. I love that little can. I got like 8 of them in the front of my house. I want to get some gravel rock or pea rock to put in there. This is the dog's path. You can tell where they run. Ooh. Bees are terrible. So, it's all done. It took me 2 days. Not 1 day, 2 days. And then this morning when I was... Yeah, that's all what I cut down. And then I cleaned out the fire pit so I can have a little fire as soon as the weather gets cooler. And here we go. Here's the yard. Didn't touch the eggplants this morning. I'm going to let them grow. Didn't touch that other one either. I'm going to see how big I can let it grow. Can you see it in there? Anyway, there we go. I think we're done for a hot minute, and then of course I broke the weed eater this morning. Indigata Davida. I am so craving some nice fall temperatures. The kid put my mirror back up. Look at that setup, and look at that green. Is that just not the best? Although in the background you can't see it, I have a beach scene on YouTube. Some ASMR, how do you say it? ASMR. Dogs are running around, they don't know what to think. I worked in the yard all day. I need to do another video. I have all kinds of content I need to talk about. Look at that girl. That's my Pittie. Look at that bougie girl. Oh, look at Lolly. Hi, Lolly. I have content I want to talk to you about. Oh. Hi, Hanky. Hi, the bouge. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty? Oh, they got a nice belly. Her got a nice belly. Anyway, this is the household tonight. I'm hungry. I'm craving Mexican, spicy, and cheesy. I'm waiting on fall. And I know we got a lot of heat still with this summer. Maybe tomorrow I'll do some content. I have a big meeting in the morning, fingers crossed. I'll show you my outfit tomorrow before I walk out the door. But that's a really nice green, isn't it? Enjoy your night, okay? Talk soon. Bye.